ReDonkulous. First off in the ReDonkulous, we have the Masters. And did you know that the winner of the Masters, Tiger Woods, I'm taking the comment back I said last week about you making the pimp suit. Because I just found out that you don't even get to keep the jacket. And regardless of how many times you win the tournament, you still only get one jacket. The fact that you can go out there and beat the competition, you don't even get to take the jacket home with you? Absolutely ReDonkulous.
Yes, Sergio Garcia crying because he didn't do well at the Masters. And I quote Mr. Garcia when he said, I don't like it. I don't like it. To tell you the truth, I don't think it's fair. Even when it's dry, you still get mud balls in the middle of the fairway. It's too much of a guessing game. They can do whatever they want. It's not my problem. I just come here to play and then go home. You know what, Sergio? The fact that you validate the fact that you haven't amounted to anything since you were 19 and were the Rookie of the Year on the PGA Tour just says that you don't care. You're collecting a check. Matter of fact, let's take your check back because you're okay with mediocrity. And the fact that you have the brass to go and complain about Augusta? ReDonkulous. Man,
take out the man pun. Next up, we got Plaxico Burress. And Plaxico. Get your name out the news. He was recently pulled over in Florida for reckless driving. And when the cop, for speeding and reckless driving. And when the cop came over to him and opened up his door because his windows were too tinted for him to see it inside, to see if he was getting his attention, Plaxico responded by saying, bleep you. You can't open my bleeping door. You fill in the rest of it. Plaxico, you don't have a job. You're about to go to jail. You think that you would act good with the cops. But the fact that you still don't get it is ReDonkulous.
Lawyer.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the Dallas Cowboys, who have 6 national televised games this year on the NFL schedule. The fact that a team that didn't make the playoffs is getting this kind of pub is absolutely
ReDonkulous. Next up, we got Josh Beckett. And Josh Beckett was suspended for 6 games. 6 games for his role in the fight between the Angels and the Red Sox the other day. 6 games for throwing at a player? I just don't understand.
1 start.
Yeah, well, it's 1 start, but 6 games, it seems like a lot of games. I know it's just 1 start, but the fact that he got 6 games for throwing high and inside, ReDonkulous.
We have the Florida Marlins, who have Lawyer Appreciation Night. How desperate are you, Florida Marlins get fans, that you need Lawyer Appreciation Night? Think about that. It's pathetic.
ReDonkulous. Next up, we got Jason Giambi, who pulled himself out of the game the other day because he was tired. Now, why was Jason Giambi tired? He was tired because he was exhausted, because he had to run down a foul ball and he had to sprint out a single that he hit to first base. And I quote Jeremy Giambi when he said, "This is a little out of control for me. This is way too much running this early in the season."
I'm fat and I don't even say stuff like that.
It is Jason Giambi, not Jeremy Giambi, but Jason, you get paid to play baseball. You can't say this. ReDonkulous.
Next up we have Orlando Hudson, who admitted on TV that his favorite channel is Lifetime. Dog. Yeah.
ReDonkulous. Next up we have the Celtics. And the Celtics are upset with the Cavaliers for their obsessive cheering and chanting and leaning with it and rocking with it after stomping down the Celtics by, 20 points the other night?
ReDonkulous. Next up we have Ching-Ming Wan, who has an ERA of 28. Hey, the worst defense in the NFL gives up like 28. So the fact that a pitcher gives up 28 runs, earned runs, ReDonkulous.
And that's it for this edition of the Thursday Night Sports Party. We'd like to thank all of you for tuning in and watching us. Remember that you can always catch us at www.thursdaynightsportsparty.com/live. Just go to the page and press live. And until next week, you stay classy, Atlanta.